remember to celebrate milestones as we prepare for the road ahead. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to our partners, our friends from the media, basically friends of GXBank. Welcome to today's afternoon event. We're so glad that you can join us here today. Today we're celebrating a very important day. Today is our first anniversary. Well, technically this month is our first anniversary month. So to mark this milestone, we are honored to have all of you present here today as we share with you GX2.0, the next starts now, as we unveil to all of Malaysia what Malaysians can anticipate in our second year. To share more, please join me to welcome our Chief Executive Officer, Pacey Lai, up on stage.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. So like just Regina has said, today, this month is a special month for all of us. 29th of November last year, we opened our bank to the public. In fact, when I say open our bank, just really what it really means is that, yeah, the GXBank app was just open to public. In fact, the next day, and I'll tell you the story, why we decided to open 30th and not 29th. On 29th, we had a staff party. And we decided that because we wanted to party till late at night, and not having to think about our users who will be using our bank app, on the same day, we decided to give ourselves a break and start really opening up our app only on the 30th. So 29th November, special day, actually for all of us. And it's been a year. Not yet 365 days, but truly. I think I speak on behalf of all the GX bankers who are here, that it feels, I'm sure, more than 365 days. What we'll do next, I'll show you a visual representation of how it has been over the last 1 year. Please enjoy.
Congratulations! Be the top of the floor.
You guys are very awesome.
Saya bangga dengan GXBank telah bermula dan mula dengan tahap yang lebih pantas sebagai
Thank you. Now, I don't reported what we had at PMX here, this room holds special meaning for many of us because we hosted PMX Ahmad Ibrahim here in this very room, and we brought him upstairs to visit our office. Certainly, First Avenue, the building that we're at, is not only actually our home for GX bankers, but it's also a place that we have made, I think, many memories together actually with the Grab team, who also actually sits in this building. Day zero. Day zero for us didn't start on the 29th of November. It started actually way before. So if I could ask our GX bankers, our partners, our shareholders, also the media, take a moment and remember your day zero. For me, day zero is when I sat on my desk at home drawing out what I thought actually the bank should look like and what it can look like in 3 years and 5 years. Day zero was also the time when we first started. We didn't have our own office, but we could only squat because we couldn't afford anything else for every other startup. We didn't want to pay rent. We still don't want to pay rent, by the way, but we do pay rent. And we squat in Grad's office with a table with 8 chairs. And because we didn't have an office, we had A4 paper, and we wrote the GXBank at the side of the table. And Sarah's laughing. Day zero is also when we see these pictures, when we got together and I think over, whether it's in many meetings, many sessions together, we try to solve the problem of the day. It could be solving what we thought was customers' needs are, trying to just solve how to pay a bill, because we're a startup. And as I think about the day zeros, right, many of these meetings, many sessions, have been one that is, it has lots of energy, we debate, we quarrel, we got together and we celebrate. And some of them are actually quite hilarious. And I want to share one. I was thinking through actually last night, what is that one story, right? That is like the funniest ever, right? What is the meaning that we had is the funniest? And how many of you have GXBank account? May I have a show of hands? Yay! I'm so glad. Now, for those with GXBank account, we ask you, what's your name? To give us your name as per your MC. Okay, feel that nervous because she's laughing already. She knows what story we're going to tell. And then we also ask you, what's your nickname? Because, you know, when you come onto the app, you don't want to be called like PC. I'm very boring. You call me PC. Actually, my nickname. And as we were trying to make sure that we do not allow customers to call something offensive actually on a name, we had to blacklist a list of names, right? So the funniest meeting I've ever had in my life, right, was the one I sat down and I listened to 20 people going through a list of profanities. And in all language possible. And it was the funniest. I never knew there was so many words to describe the same thing. And of course, we discovered many things actually beyond that as well, like a management team of ours, whom I thought was the most control and risk-averse person in our team, was the biggest contributor to the list. Okay, but day zero is actually what it was, so we had good memories, we got laughing, hilarious bad memories, but ultimately, day zero has been extremely special for us, and there's so much to thank everybody, so we'll get there in a little while, okay? GX 1.0 was the year when we obsessed about 4 things. We were obsessed on making sure that we make banking secure, we make banking stable for our users. Second thing that we were obsessed about is to make sure that we give our users the best experience. Anyone can have in Malaysia banking through an app, but ever in Malaysia. That's what we were obsessed about. We were also obsessed about making sure that we can scale. Because ultimately, when we actually run a digital bank, it's not 20,000 users, it cannot be 30,000 users. We're going to prove to the world that it's never been done in Malaysia before. We're able to bring in almost 100,000 users every single month. Because we want to scale. And the fourth that we were really obsessed about is making sure that we introduce the first digital bank in Malaysia in a way that we want to be recognized and what we're actually known for. And I'm now standing here almost 365 days after our public launch. We're so happy to report that we've got almost 1 million users. We've got many users who use us to solve the needs that they need to solve. We went in to try to solve savings. We went in to try to solve protection needs. We wanted folks to actually use our transaction to make sure that they like what they see because they like the experience. We went out also to launch Impian Bigay, which is really our flagship financial inclusion program. We were Dutch, right? Right at the end. When we gave away more than 1,200 bursaries. Just 2 weeks ago, we gave away 8 scholarships to really deserving young kids, right? 17 to 18-year-olds who are going to university. And we're so glad we've been able to do so. We also wanted to make sure that we also recognize the industry and the community. And in this case, the 15 awards that you see here, we have 2 Best Digital Bank Award in Malaysia, awarded by and recognized by the Asian banker and the digital banker. So the 365 days almost has been, I think, a truly amazing one actually for all of us. And at this stage, it's thank you. Thank you for making it special for all of us in GXBank. First, our partners. Really, actually, our media, because without you, nobody would know who we are. Our partners in crime, I say that because, Adeline is sitting there with all our Jaya as well as Grab folks who were sitting down here, making sure that we're able to go out to Malaysia with a really robust solution for our customers. And the GX bankers in the room is too small to fit all 400 of us. So it's been truly a journey. Next is, what's next, right? Are we ready? Are we ready for our GX 2.0? Yeah? Okay. And the thing about GX 2.0, we deliberately named it Next is Now, right? That's what it is, right? And let's go. As we think about actually the next year, we put up, these are really actually our customer-facing, user-facing partnerships. We know we can't do it alone. We know we got to partner with everyone. And here is just really a glimpse of some of our partners who have so valiantly, many of you in the first year, walked with us during this last more than 300 and almost 365 days. But also our new partners will be coming up. And I hope as we roll out our next set of solutions, you see us working with more and more partners as we curate, I think, good solutions to all our users out there. GX 2.0 is, again, we're obsessed about a few things. This time, not that we're not obsessed about what we were obsessed about last year, but we like to maybe start from the end. We like to make banking fun. I know banking is easy, hopefully for all of you, because of us. But we like to make it fun. So later on, you'll hear from Hien, as a head of product and design. Let's tell a little bit about how we're going to try to make it a lot more fun for everyone. We will talk a little bit around how we're going to use data and Gen AI to engage our customers. We do quite a lot of stuff internally, but we'd like to also engage our customers through Gen AI. That's a chatbot. Later on, Caroline, because I hear the data, will cover that. We will start solving for new X's. We got GXB, right? X for us is actually solving for the X. Like when you're in school, you need to find what is the X. That's how we see X. This time, X is how do we solve for retail lending? How are we solving for the micro SME segment? How do we actually solve for the new debit card that we go up with? And we hope that in our second anniversary, we'll also then be able to say, yeah, I think we got it done. Right? That's solving for the X. And the last, hashtag GX untuk semua. It's really an umbrella to making sure that we not only look within what we do with our users, we also do something actually for the community. And here later on, actually, Fats as well, I think Zahan, he's from Cradle. We'll talk a little bit around the accelerator program that we're running for the tech community, right? So as we look at the next year, GX 2.0, to us, next really actually starts now. So 5th November is going to be another milestone that all of us will imprint in our memory. Besides the 29th of November, besides the 29th of April, we first got our license, right, and beyond. So I'll pass on to my colleagues who will tell you what's going to akan datang, what's going to come next. And hope you enjoy the rest of the time. And truly, again, because we are really speaking to all our supporters actually out there, thank you. Truly, truly thank you. Actually for all the support they've given us throughout GX 1.0, and now we're all ready for GX 2.0. Oh my God. Okay, here's the okay. All right, facts next. I think. Okay, facts, go.
Thank you, Pacey. Can I hear one more time? Are we ready for GX 2.0? Thank you. So, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. So, my name is Badruzul Hasani. I'm the CTO for GXBank here. Okay, so what is GX itu semua? Right? So, GX itu semua is part of our initiative to help the greater community here in Malaysia. And in line with this initiative, our mission is to solve for the X. The X, which is the pain point for fintech on how to be successful, the startups, and elevate the Malaysian tech scene. And as a continuation of Impian BK initiative, we have something new for all of you. Excited to announce that together with Grab, Cradle, and My Startup, we are launching Technovasi, GXBank Startup Accelerator Program. So as a new digital bank, like Peishi mentioned, right? So we had a lot of support from partners, and we fortunate enough to be in this position. And throughout our journey, we want to pay it forward, right? And help other fintechs or any startups in their journey of building their businesses. Now, what is Technovasi really is? Together with Lead Ventures, Technovasi platform will be targeting pre-seed and seed-stage startups who are in the early stages of their businesses, so that we can provide personalized mentorship from industry experts, such as myself, other GXBank leaders, as well as Grab leaders. For example, helping them on how to scale their technology systems, even provide leadership training, even corporate governance setup, and so forth. And working with these leaders, we will also do a deep dive workshops to actually help these startups solve their X. And then we want to create opportunities for them to be able to connect with the right investors and partners, as we did, and help collaborate with all other financial institutions out there. I'm actually happy to announce Technovasi is open for application starting today. GXBank.my/Technovasi. Before I bring in the next speaker, I'd also like to do a bit of a callback about Grab and my taxi. If you guys don't know, that I'm actually the first engineer at Grab. So back in 2013, so we have had a lot of help from other industry experts. Even Cradle funded my taxi back in 2012. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adeline, I remember Adeline back then was sitting, filling the form for us to get our seed funding for my taxi. That's what we would call to get our head start, right? So, like I mentioned, as a step for us to be paid forward and help others, right? So this is what Technovasi is all about. So on that note, I'd like to present our next speaker, Zihan Teo, Senior VP from Trade.
Thank you. First of all, congratulations to the launch, and speaking about milestones, right? Happy 1-year birthday, right? And this is a very amazing moment, right? Like you say, paying it forward. It's about private-public partnerships where the government, private sector come together to create opportunities, right, for startups, from fintech or even from the peripherals, right, to be able to come closer to the finance and banking industry. And thanks to GXBank for this amazing opportunity. Because if you are a startup, you will know it's very, very hard. If you want to get close, want to work with the bank, and thanks to them to create a sandbox, a safe environment for all of you guys to come to test the solutions, and then with the guidance from our dear friend Mike. He's been doing this for a long time, and also I hope you get good experience from this. Right? But first of all, as a patron of Technovasi, I think Cradle is really honored to support this initiative and to celebrate GXBank's first anniversary. I believe this is a milestone that will underscore Malaysia's potential for corporate open innovation. Right? I think this will then create an opportunity and an example for a lot of people to then see. Right? And in the alignment of Malaysia's startup ecosystem roadmap, super, all of you will know it. I think our partnership will eventually lead towards driving Kuala Lumpur to becoming one of the top 20 startup ecosystems in the world globally by 2030, right? Nurturing high-impact startups and advancing Malaysia's reputation in global innovation. All right. Okay. So again, so this marks a great beginning in our PPP partnerships, and I really look forward to be working very closely with the team. Together, let's elevate Malaysia as a global regional startup hub. And congratulations once again, GXBank. Here's to many more milestones ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sehan. So clearly I'm not Caroline. I'm Hilda, I'm the Chief of Staff. So we do a lot of work with AI. We do work internally. We use AI to, especially what I oversee, operations. We do a lot of our fraud, our transaction monitoring. We do a lot of work with AI. But I think what's more interesting is that we wanted to showcase how does it work for you. So the best person to actually explain this is Caroline, but she can't join us today. So for those of you who know Caroline, she speaks excellent English. Rarely do we get to hear her sounding like the Queen, right? So as much as we use AI and we believe in the power of AI, it's very hard to find AI content that is able to sound like us Malaysians. So what I want to show you is our AI Caroline. So have a go. Take a look.
Hello, apa kabar semua? I'm Caroline, Head of Data at GXBank. Today, many customers face challenges when trying to get help. Language barriers can make it hard to communicate. Long wait times for support can be frustrating. And not everyone can get help when they need it. So we built ourselves the newest addition to our family, iNee, our first full-gen AI customer service chatbot. Now you can talk to customer service in Bahasa Malaysia and English anytime, day or night. As you know, we Malaysians always like to rojak our languages, mix BM, English, Chinese, Tamil, all in one sentence. iNee gets it. She understands all our Malaysian slang and way of talking. So just chat with her like you're talking to your friend. Enjoy fast, easy conversations that help you solve everything on your own. No need to call in or wait for customer service. iNee will settle it for you straight away. iNee makes getting support super sirnan and friendly for everyone. Check out the demo we have in store.
ladies and gentlemen, Aini, our new chatbot. We hope that as you engage with Aini, you will enjoy interacting with her and you will give us your feedback about her performance so we can take it up with her at the next performance review. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand this over to Kaushik, or we fondly know as Casey, who will share more about our retail banking.
You don't go up against AI and win, right? But I have that very difficult job. But what I have is something very, very exciting. But before I get there, I'm here to talk about our new 2.0 offerings. One a refresh, the other one a new product. But what we will first do is talk about what's happening on lending here. As Pacey said, one of the things that we take great pride in doing is to solve for the X. So solving for the X, the foundational principle is you go back to users and see how they are actually consuming that product or service to unearth the real pain points. So when we actually did speak to 4,000 plus users when we started building the bank, and what they told us in Malaysia on lending are the follows. It generally takes, if you are lucky, a day to 3 days, generally 5 to 7 days for you to get a loan. So that's pain point one. Then they said that there is a lot of documentation to normal users, onerous documentation, 6 months of bank statements, 6 months of this, 6 months of that. So that's something which users clearly told us is the point of friction. They also told us generally that banks, with all due respect, have rigid terms and conditions. They basically prescribe to you, the user, what you will get in a loan product. So what we did at GXBank is we took all that feedback and our team, right, in fact, the day zero picture that Pacey had, some of our lending crew joined back then. For the last 2 years, we've been really hard at work trying to solve for the X. And what we have is something very, very good. Now, generally, I'm a very excitable person, as my team knows, but this one is truly exciting because we have been in beta. We have been in beta last 2 months and very, very proud of the team. What we have done is we are actually, now don't hold us to the gun on that, we are actually being able to give loans in about 4 to 5 minutes. So instant. Just think about it from a user perspective. If it really comes down to it, and you have an emergency need, GXBank for you, we can, if you are a GX customer, if you have a credit eligible, if you are credit eligible and credit ready, we can give you a loan in 4 to 5 minutes. So that's instant, something we are super proud of. And as we are going to roll it out, we will be very excited to get the feedback from our users on that. The second thing we did is obviously the limits here, we can go right up to 150K. That's also fairly good. We have been able to take the feedback and give you some of the flexibilities that are not there in the market today. Like for instance, you can choose what's going to be your payment day of your EMI. Okay, so the other thing, it's not a loan, it's a line. So you have the flexibility of drawing down your loans when you want it. So flexibility is the core of our Flexi credit offering. And last but not the least, we know users love value. People only buy if it is cheaper or more convenient. We will also take away the prepayment fee because we want you as GXBank to build your credit profile and repay your loans. So we are very, very excited about this product. What is happening is we are going to go out from tomorrow progressively. And in the next 1 month or so, we should be out there for everyone and really, really excited to see what's going to be the market response. Okay, so this is our star already. Pacey spoke about it. This is a product which is not just our product. This is a product from MasterCard, from Paynet, MyDebit, and GX Card. We launched it end of February, one of the fastest growing card business. one of the most fastest growing card business, not just in the country, in the region as well. And some of the numbers are mind-boggling. Like for instance, last month, we processed 500 million ringgit of payment volumes. 500 million, right? So what we see in customers is the fact that they are using us everywhere they go. They are using us for paying toll. They're using us for buying coffee. They're using us for going abroad, because GX card is a great travel card. We also see increasingly a lot of customers using us at MEPS ATMs, because GX card actually supports cash withdrawals from all the 10,000 plus MEPS ATMs that we have pan country. So in our refresh, what we have is more of what you love with a little bit of a tweak. So all the stuff that users told us you love, we have more or less kept at it with some tweaks to make the business more sustainable. And we really look forward to having the same level of support that the product has had in the last 1 year, not even 1 year actually, 6-7 months. It will still be the only debit card in town which will give you instant cashbacks. It will still be the best travel card in the market because we don't have any markups and we keep doing that. We also give you exciting cashback on when you carry your GX card to Korea or Singapore, to wherever you go. And we continue to offer a debit card which comes in without any charges, and we will continue to access all ATMs free of cost. So we are really hoping that the product continues to, with your support, be the best product in town. So with that, I will pass it on to Prasanna.
Thanks, Casey. As we have said, the best is ahead. Let's keep going together. Hello everyone. I am Prasanna Rao, the Chief Commercial Officer for Business Banking at GXBank here in Malaysia. Changing business banking, before I get there, let's talk a little bit about context on the MSMEs and their role in the economy. MSMEs are the backbone of the Malaysian economy. According to the Malaysia Department of Statistics, small businesses make to about 98.5% of the businesses in this country, and they employ about 70% of the workforce. But they still face a lot of challenges with their traditional banks. Despite their importance, SMEs are facing many storms, largely due to the shortcomings in the traditional banks, in the traditional banking that are there. Traditional banking generally has been long relied on time-consuming physical branch visits, fill out endless paperwork, and navigate through the rigid product offerings, and yet it doesn't suit to whatever their specific business needs are. For instance, somebody has to open a bank account, leave alone applying a bank loan, right? It's going to be involved with a lot of friction, wasting time, and a lot of effort spent for business in doing this requirement. Businesses have a lot of other priorities to handle and attend to. They'll have to look for the space, they have their manpower, they have to manage the local councils. So we thought that we have to make their banking at least very easy for them. So basically set this mission for us, that GXBank's mission is we are here to change the business banking experience. GXBank is addressing these pain points head on by offering a streamlined, mobile-first approach where users can perform all the banking activities from the comfort of their phones, sitting at their home or at their offices. Introducing GX Banking, coming soon. This is the mobile-first, hassle-free banking. As I mentioned earlier, we will offer a completely digital banking experience from opening a new account, managing deposits, or even applying loans. Everything is done digitally without any hassles. Let me just talk a little bit of the key features of our business deposit account. Number one, it's the first digital only onboarding businesses. That means no physical papers required for you to open a business account. And then Kaushik mentioned about 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So we put it in business banking that it should be as easy as somebody walking into their favorite mama and ordering a tirthari. So the business account should be opened so easily. That's the motto that we have kept for ourselves. Daily interest payouts, never heard in this market. We are also the first to offer daily interest rate payouts, allowing businesses to maximize their earnings on deposits. If an individual can get a deposit, why the businesses should not? So that's the thing that we are working on. Let's talk about a little bit on the flexi loan. If you come to see of it, access to capital is a significant challenge for business owners and businesses. They struggle to secure financing to support their operations or growth. They have to kind of stall their growth because they're not having access to the financing. Our flexi loan will address this with unique features. Number one, instant credit approval. Eligible businesses can receive instant approval or a credit line up to 150,000. Flexible tenure. When you say a flexi loan, your tenure should be flexible because businesses have business windfalls. They always need a flexible working capital loan. Our loan offers a flexible repayment period for up to 3 years, that is 36 months. And the most important, the value part of it, zero fees and reduced interest for early payments. Enjoy zero fees, and for businesses making early payments, interest is also reduced, which will support their cash flow management. So all this is going to be coming soon. Do stay tuned for more updates. This is going to be ready for broader market in Q1 in 2025, while a lot of beta testing will happen with ecosystem partners, our Grab merchants, and then we will make sure when we go out there, we have the best product with whatever that we have thought is the best for our customers. We stand committed here to reshape the business banking experience for the MSMEs in Malaysia. While I spoke about the changes or the differences in the banking experience that we're bringing, I'll hand it over now to Kian, who will talk about making the banking a little bit more fun as well.
Okay, Selamat Tanggahari. Nama saya Kian. I'm head of product and design. I'm head of product and design at GXBank, and it's my team that work closely with the business, with engineering, and all the other teams to give customers the product that they know and hopefully love. So, here to talk to you today a little bit around why we think we can make banking a bit more fun. Traditionally, banking can be, fair to say, a little bit daunting, maybe a little bit boring, maybe a little bit impersonal. And we think that actually this does the customer an injustice because they're less engaged with their banking products. Maybe they're not paying enough attention to their financial health, their financial well-being, and we at GXBank believe that that's of paramount importance. So it's our goal to change that, and we believe we've done it in GX 1.0. But for GX 2.0, we want to show you a little bit how we're thinking about making banking a bit more fun, a bit more rewarding, and a little bit more engaging. So we present to you our new GX Rewards features. Okay, so you can see behind me a summary of those features. What we have is the ability to see all of your rewards and earnings in one place. We've given away a lot of goodies, a lot of great things. So interest earned, all of the cashback rewards that you've had, you can now see. We're going to give you the ability to collect badges and earn even more rewards, to view your money story with GX Wrapped, and to get personalized deals and personalized offers as well. So what are badges? Badges are collectibles that you earn as you bank with us. You do certain activities in the app, and you get a badge. So all of our first-year customers, for example, as a thank you, will get our Pioneer badge. And then as you save with us, as you spend with us, you'll be able to unlock more badges as you go, and you'll even earn cash rewards as well. So with our QR Warrior and our Tauki cashback badges, you'll get those extra rewards. So we'll start with 6 badges, but we do expect the list to grow over time. Okay, so what is GX Wrapped? So this is our AI-generated summary of your save and spend behavior on GXBank, and it's our gift to all of you. It's an easy-to-understand and fun analysis that includes all of your spending categories, your top merchants that you spent on, and all of your money saved. And you can even get a banking personality that you can share with your friends and family too. So these banking personalities, they're not all one-size-fits-all. You may be a saver, you may be a spender, we have a personality for you. Are you a churn-out saver like me? I've got 2 young children, so I have to say. Or are you a showstopper like our CEO, Pacey? Log into the app and you'll find out what your personality is. But enough of me speaking, let's take a look at these features in action.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. GX2.0 next starts now. I hope you join us in our excitement. But there's been a lot that we've unpacked, so here's a quick recap of all of it. Thank you very much.